Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now digital news update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio. The CDC has ranked North Carolina 6th in the nation for total doses of COVID-19 vaccines administered. Our state is also being recognized as one of only 3 states providing thorough reporting on vaccine administration by race. Over the next 3 weeks, the state is guaranteeing vaccine allocations to providers. North Carolina has approximately 90,000 baseline doses being allocated based on population data for all 100 counties. North Carolinians can find out when they're eligible to get their vaccine through the state health department's online tool. You can find that on our website at WNCT.com. Pro-life activists from around the country fill the National Mall around this time of the year. However, this year's march will take place on more of a virtual approach. Basil John out of our DC Bureau reports.
In previous years, the National March for Life brings people from across the country to fight for the lives of the unborn. However, because of COVID-19, the march will look different. In a statement on the March for Life website, it says, quote, "The annual rally will take place virtually, and we are asking all participants to stay home and to join the march virtually. We will invite a small group of pro-life leaders from across the country to march in Washington, D.C. this year." The small group is expected to gather at the National Mall and walk to the Supreme Court. Florida Senator Marco Rubio says he stands with their message.
Not because it's an easy choice, but because to me it's the clear one. Because the right to live is the one right upon which all the other rights we claim depend.
Rubio says he wants to work with the president to fortify laws around child care, but it starts from conception.
I believe that what's at stake is nothing less than our identity as a nation.
Undo the damage Trump has done.
However, on Thursday, President Joe Biden signed an executive order reversing former President Trump's abortion access restrictions.
Protecting women's health at home and abroad.
This undoes things like the Mexico City policy, which bars U.S. foreign aid from going to any organization that provides abortions or abortion counseling. Republican leader Mitch McConnell says the new administration needs to hear the marchers.
Executive orders can't alter the basic science of human life.
Well, this weekend is ramping up to be a chilly one with some snow mix and rain with a good possibility. Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Wasylenko has that forecast for us.
TGIF and happy Bowtie Friday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Wasylenko reporting from the WNCT studios on this frigid Friday forecast. As we get your afternoon underway, we'll be discussing lots of sunshine, brisk northwesterly winds, and lots of cold air, so do be sure to bundle up as temperatures will only likely level off through the upper 30s and low 40s today. Northwesterly winds gusting upwards of 20 miles per hour could mean wind chills in the lower to middle 30s this afternoon and into the early evening, but by the overnight period into early Saturday morning, we'll kick off the weekend with very cold air. How cold, you ask? How do teens and low 20s sound by Saturday morning? It's going to take a little bit to warm up during the day Saturday, but sunshine will certainly do the trick as it leads us down a road of temperatures near 40 degrees once again for the first half of the weekend. Late Saturday night into Sunday morning, some of that cold air may linger around just long enough as our next weather system arrives in the east with a brief wintry mix Sunday morning, but then quickly transitioning back over to some moderate to heavy rainfall. It will transition back over to a plain liquid event as that area of low pressure tracks farther inland. This time of year, a track farther inland with any one storm usually means just a plain old rain event. That rain will continue to come down heavily at times Sunday night through early Monday morning until that cold front can drag out to sea. Be sure to download the free Storm Team 9 weather app to check out all the latest adjustments to your weekend forecast. Again, Saturday for inland and coastal communities is still going to be chilly, yet dry and sunny. It isn't until late Saturday night into Sunday and Monday that showers begin to move back into the east with some possibly heavier and steadier rain for the coast. Do keep in mind, though, that the event may start off as a brief wintry mix early Sunday morning, but then quickly will transition over to rain with those temperatures even along the coast, topping out in the middle to upper 50s Sunday into Monday. In the wake of that system, though, of course, you guessed it, will cool back down into the 40s by Tuesday, all under some partly to mostly cloudy skies. Make it a fantastic rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Wasylenko.
Severe weather can make life difficult, especially here in the east. Dropping temperatures, school closings, freezing rain, ice and snow.
Gusty winds over 20 miles an hour.
A freezing fog advisory is in effect.
Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson and his team of weather experts keep you ahead of any storm.
And this rain shield continues to pump in.
Storm Team 9, keeping you safe in severe weather. In the WNCT Digital Studio is online for you. Live afternoon news updates.
Continuing to track COVID-19 cases.
Don't forget the positive news with Feel Good Friday.
How about we break out some dance moves to kick off your weekend? Remember to see the good in each day.
And if you're looking for your next eatery, Digital Dining has you covered.
Tonight we're visiting Cucina La Mantilla. We visit Blend in Jacksonville. We're visiting La Cocina del Colqui.
These and more on WNCT Now under the live stream tab.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio, bringing you some early updates. WNCT is bringing you live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest and up-to-date news before our nightly newscasts. Sandwich chain Subway is being sued by people claiming the company's tuna is anything but. The two plaintiffs complained that the product used by Subway does not contain tuna nor have any ingredients that constitutes tuna. The plaintiffs also claim an independent lab tested multiple samples and determined that the ingredients were not tuna and not fish, but a mixture of various concoctions. However, they declined to specify what the lab test found in that mixture. Subway told CBS News in a statement that their restaurants only serve wild-caught tuna and that there's no truth to these allegations. But this isn't the first time Subway has been the target of lawsuits over its sandwiches. Last year, a Subway franchise in Ireland lost a case after the Supreme Court ruled that the sandwich bread had too much sugar in it to meet the legal definition of bread. Now, as people around the country are getting ready to receive their COVID vaccine within the next few months, doctors are warning pregnant women about the risks of the vaccine. Our sister station in Indianapolis reports.
Recommendations from the World Health Organization are now recommending pregnant women not get vaccinated against COVID-19. Instead, they should consult their doctor first.
When they tested these vaccines, so they do, phase clinical testing in different populations, pregnant women were not part of that testing routine.
Dr. Thomas Dzinski with the Fairbanks School of Public Health says this lack of data will only be temporary. He says once a vaccine is released to the population, researchers continue to review data that comes in from the public.
That should be encouraging as well, that there is ongoing research around this to assure safety and efficacy along the way.
We reached out to local hospitals for answers, many of which said it's too early to comment. However, Dr. Dzinski points out, to date, there is no evidence of any negative side effects in pregnant women who were vaccinated.
What we do know, and there's plenty of evidence to show, that pregnant women are at greater risk for more severe outcomes.
So for now, the World Health Organization is only recommending the vaccine to expecting mothers with higher risk or pre-existing conditions. And for the moms who already got vaccinated, Dr. Dzinski says there's no need to worry.
There is, again, no evidence to indicate that there are any harmful side effects to mom or baby.
In Indianapolis, I'm Bianca Reyes, Fox 59 News.
Well, that's going to wrap up this WNCT Now Digital News Update. I'll be back again at 4 o'clock with another update for you. Thanks so much for watching.